Central camera rolling. Post camera rolling. In 3, 2.
Hello once again and welcome to another edition of African Stars Club Legends. I'm your host, CK Carlos Kambaikwa. Joining us today for the edition is Club Legends, former African Stars captain, boss of Racing United. Owen, welcome to the program.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Carlos.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. Boss, can you just take us through your journey at African Stars? If I may recall, if my memory serves me right, you made your debut in 1980 for the Reds, and it was, you never looked back after Boys, and you went on to win Men's League Cup finals, I think 4 or 5 Men's League Cup finals, and multiple other trophies, and you captained the team. Can you just tell us about your journey, your football journey, from when you started before you joined African Stars?
Yeah, you know what happened is that I came from the reserve and I started, I had my education at Debra High School, and as you know that when you're talking about Debra, then of course it's associated with Black Africa. So when I went to Debra and I was playing soccer there for London City, people were expecting me joining Black Africa, but you know, as it is, my heart was not for Black Africa. All along, I remembered when we also came from the reserve, from those central team to play here in Windhoek. That was in 1975. Already I was talking about not joining African Stars. So meaning that when I went to Debra High School and they were talking about Black Africa, to me it was something.
It was a no-go area.
A no-go area. So to me it was African Stars. You know that those times we were talking of a raw team and all those things. So it was just African Star. So, and when I was there at Debra High School, it's also there where we started with the second team of African Stars. So when I came in 1979 at Augustinium, so now the second team of African Stars and Stumbo Cheya, yes, started, and myself, Juku, Lefa, Direte. Now we were also having these youngsters from Valfus Bay, Sadike them, and Brito. You know, we were playing together. It was a very good second team of Africans that we had during those times. I also remember once playing against the first team. It was a training match, but a very hard one, you know. As you know that the people were talented those times, and they had that heart of playing for the team, for African Stars. Now as youngsters, we wanted to show ourselves that we are there and we are coming. It is there where we started. But then 1979, myself and Juku were also invited just for a friendlies, you know, is there. And it was also through Aserbai, who said, no, these young boys, otherwise these other teams are going to take them. So playing during those friendlies is there where we were upgraded to the first team in 1980. And the journey started.
Now, I watched you as a youngster, apart from football. Your sprint with amazing pace. Did you ever take part, did you ever participate in athletics, especially short sprints?
Yes, of course. I was very good in athletics. 100 meter, 200 meter. Besides that, also this high jump and triple jump, I was very good at that. I should say that in 1981, in the schools, I was second in the triple jump. But in 1981, I should also say that in Augustinium, I was the fastest. Yeah. Yeah. So I took part in athletics as well.
Now coming into African Stars, I remember the time when you joined African Stars. It was probably the golden generation of African Stars. The best ever team African Stars ever had. And you have to break into this team. I mean, we talk about that backline. Okay, Willie Rito had just left when you came in.
Yes.
Then we have Fiero there, we have Kiri, you have Karija, you have Marino, you have George Carisep, you have Timotheus Kwabose. And you have to break into the team. How difficult was it for you to find a way into the team?
Yeah, no, it was, as you were saying, Carlo, and you were there as well. As you were saying, it was not so easy. I should tell you that even when I'm talking about that friendly match that we had against Tiger, the forward in Tiger was Deti Ushona. And that game he scored Deti Ushona from our left side, where Timo was playing. He scored 3 goals. And hence that, I remember that Ingenesia Mubangwa by then, but now Newman, she came down running to the people. Why are you having him on the bench? That guy, Deti Ushona, is nothing to Shigaete. Now look, we lost and whatever. And that is there when the people thought of, let's try this young boy. And they tried me against that team of Oshibanda. Chelsea, you know. And I had to face Orlando. And that game, Orlando was saying, no, give me this lad.
And he was a very good dribbler.
A very good dribbler and a very good shooter.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. So, and I was just only using my speed in that game. I gave him the chance to put the ball forward, and by that time, I just, like lightning, you know, sprinted, and I took the ball out, and later on he was wondering, where did you get this small boy? So it was not easy. You know, Marino on the left side, Timo on the left side, and they had experience. And but for sure, I should say that we were watching them all the time, and we could learn from them. And you know, the atmosphere in that team was so great, and the understanding as well. Just imagine a small boy like myself. I have to tell Carlos, I have to tell Mengo that, no, Mengo, why can't you do that? And that such a big man, he said, oh, Shigai, what do you say? No, just do that. He said, all right, you know. So the atmosphere was so great, you know.
Now, tell us a little bit about the feeling when you made your debut, your serious debut for African Stars. I can tell you African Stars is a big club. Whether you play against them or whether you play for African Stars, coming out of that tournament, feeling the presence of the crowd, how did it feel for you when you made your debut for African Stars?
My brother, the feeling in that first game, it was like, I don't want to go and make a single mistake. You know, you watch the crowd, and they are shouting on your name. Who's that boy? Chingaete. You feel like you are high, you are in the clouds, and you cannot make a mistake. Hence, you should be at the top of your game. So it was really a marvel to play in that first game of mine, and if you come out with a victory, with a win, then of course you know that.
Put the cherry on top of the cake.
My dear brother. So it was really great, and I think since that day I never looked back.
Well, you enjoyed a lot of success with African Stars. You're one of the longest serving members of the squad. But there was times when the club also went through a dip, and you went through all these ups and downs. Can you maybe take us through that journey when the club at some stage also faced relegation, and you have to navigate your way through all this?
Don't speak about that time, my brother. That's the one time that I want to forget. You remember that time when we were facing relegation, and I should say it's also the time that Yuko also went to join Ramblers. And I remember during that time,
and then they broke away, they started at Liverpool.
My brother, we went through hard things. Don't talk about that time, even when they went out and forming Liverpool. I should tell you that we had a meeting in Soweto there where they called us, and we did not know what it was all about. And in that house, I think it was the Shiero house, when they started about forming a new club, myself and Jiva were up against that. We said, no, we can't hear. So you brought us for this? No, we cannot talk about that. Leaving African Star, no, what other team? What we know is African. So it was a hard team, but still they continued. And they formed the Liverpool as a new team. And it was the time that we were going down, and we had to scout players ourselves. It's also the time when we got Epitas Boalia.
Abitas Boalia came just immediately after independence.
Yeah.
Almost at the same time as Domingo.
Yeah, no, before Domingo. Yeah. You see, it was Appias and Epitas, the goalkeeper and
there was a goalkeeper and a shot guy.
The shot guy was there. Yeah, it was a forward.
Yeah.
It was that time. I remember the one game that we were playing at Ramblers Field, and if we have to lose that game,
you're out because they were playing off to be in the Premier League.
Yeah. So it was
2 beautiful goals.
My dear goodness, that boy. That's why they used to call him, Shirero Shako. And when he has got the ball, it's so difficult to get that ball out of his feet, Shako. So it was really a very difficult moment during the lifetime of African Star. And we did not want African Star to be relegated. We wanted to remain there, and some players left, and the old boys are gone that we used to rely on. But we kept our head on top, and we went through it. At last, we were in the league.
You became captain, I think you took over from Doc. Or was it from?
Yeah, but short stint.
Yes.
Mm.
Captaining a team of African Stars Caliber, which is a very big club and there's a lot of expectations. How was it like, with the integration of new players, and also African Stars is a club known for having players from other ethnic groups and all these things. How was the atmosphere like in the camp?
No, Carlo, you should know that we were used to players that were of other ethnic groups. We before that we were together with Josh Garisep, we were together with Timo Hokosep, Doc Naupep, and we were just like brothers. There was nothing. I remember when we were camping, we were singing. They could even sing Shiro songs, the songs that they did not know in Shiro. They could sing in the Damara language, but we were together. Hence, when they left, and now we were grooming up new ones, and we got these other people from other ethnic groups. Still, the show continues. The show continues, and I'm telling you that once they were in African Star, they were not thinking about going to
other clubs.
I'm telling you, that's what it is. They felt like they are at home. You see, and it is due to the good supporters that we had.
The foundation.
Yeah. These new, our supporters, you know what they used to do? These new members, and more especially from these other ethnic groups, they were supported when after playing the match and we won, the money that they were receiving, the tips and so on. And the food also, going back home, they were carrying some bags of meat. Yeah, hence they felt like, now we're at home. We are African Stars. They were just African Stars like self. And it was just a matter of motivating them and say, let's do it. Once we win, you know what you are going to get. Hence they work very hard, full out. I should say they sold themselves to the club wholeheartedly.
Now you see, a lot of things have changed in modern football. The dynamics and a number of things, nutrition, the way the players train, even the training methods and all these things. But the overall standards, when you watch the odd game now and then, how will you compare the standard, the current standard of football, especially in African Stars, to the standard of yesteryear?
Carlo, you see, when you are giving me that question, I even remember you yourself. I don't know, I'm asking myself today, when we are sometimes playing to a draw, and we have to shoot penalties, and as I know you were very good at shooting penalties, we knew that once we get a penalty there, Carlo is there, we put it in the net. And we were one of the best. I should say that during your time, that time of yours, you were the number one when it comes to penalty shooting. Yeah. The way that we're training, you need, you know, having those road running exercise, whereby we started at Triple J, running to Katutura, Lions Motors. And the good thing of it also, it was not just running. The people were competing. No, you can't. You will leave me behind. I am not me by you. It won't happen. And you know, we had people like Yuku, Doc Nopep, that were slow. And what we used to do is they were given 5 minutes before us, or some 10 minutes before us. Yeah. And then we should follow them. Now we were running to get them, and they were running not to be overtaken. to be overtaken by us. And these things, I should say, kept the players fit, you know. And hence, when we were going into that field to play, it was like 90 minutes full out. Nobody is tired, and it was sort of, come, let's go, let's do it. Yes, we go. And you know, when we are comparing it into today's training, them today they are saying, no, we are not athletes. Why should we run? We should only train with balls in the soccer field. They're not thinking of taking 3-4 kilometers, you see, running, and hence they are not even competing. They are only thinking of who is the fastest, you see, short distance. That is what they are mainly doing today. But us, we were playing for 90 minutes. I remember a team like Young Ones, they also had fast players. But we were saying, let them run. But they should know it's 90 minutes. It's not 45, 90 minutes. So we should hold them and run with them. When it comes to 90 minutes, they will get tired and we'll get them. And that's how we used to win them. And it was because of that running. And the stamina was there. We were having fast running guys. And we were also having lazy guys. But you know, once you put them through that line motors, at least they could deliver. They could deliver. Even if it is not 90 minutes, at least 80 minutes, 75, 80 minutes, they could do it. And through that, no.
Now, boy, if I have to look back, I was just thinking now, looking at you as the kind of player you were, really. You were one of the best centre backs, very strong in the tackle, very intelligent, good in the air, speed, everything. You could also play a little bit of decent football. Now, it just crossed my mind that you never really made it to the junior teams representing the country. Do you have any regrets about that? Not representing the country at level, even at senior level. I think you should have been there, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it was also due to the fact that a certain period I was not around in the country.
Or you were in South Africa?
Yeah, I was in South Africa. And hence I was only called once in the senior team. I mean, and I was also not selected. They had, who was that right back of Black Africa? Big Man Shoes. And I remember Lolo Gossip once saying that, no, we knew that Chingaite was better than Big Man, but at least we knew that once we get big men there, he will get good coaches, and it is to uplift Black Africa. So those type of things were
And
also.
you play any position across the backline?
Yes, right back, left back, in the
Centre
center.
backs.
Yes, all those positions. I recall that once we were playing at Okahanja, and I was at the back there, and with Oscar Mengo them present, and then Oscar had that, no, Chikete can also play up front. In that game, he said, no, he realized that they could not score. Then he said, Chikete, come up front here. So I went to the front and I scored. So I was playing because I should say that when I started my football, I was a forward player. And I think, to me, I should say it is why I was a very good defender at last. Because I started knowing the tricky ways of the forwards, as I was a forward myself. So that's why I could think of, a forward, you should do this in order to prevent him from doing this. Yeah, I recall 1981 when we also played Mamelodi Sundowns.
It was Mamelodi United.
United by then. Yeah.
And West University.
And West
West
University.
University was started here.
Yeah.
And Mamelodi
Yeah.
United and Sunday.
Yeah. I recall
It's a
that.
very stupid.
Yes. I recall that game again. You know, playing against those high level, high standard South Africans.
Mike Magena and
Mike Magena, Andres Panyasa, you know. And even though we lost 3-1, they told us that your team is a very good team. I recall also going to Kimberley, 1981, playing 3 games there. We won all 3 games, and those players, one was a national team of that region.
regional team.
Regional team. After playing that, because we won the one that won the league there, and the one that came second, and then they were telling us, no, you will see us when we have the combined team of the region. And that game was a very hard game, and that ball that we scored came from Yuku to Jackson Koshu without dropping it, put it in the net. And then from there at the back there we said, let's close, let's close. And we did it, it was 1-0, you know. And after that, those guys will say, no, your team is not supposed to be a Southwest African team. Are you not playing in South Africa here? We said, no, then you must just come and play here. Because all these other teams are getting tough with us, but you, the way that you really did with us, we cannot understand. So that's what it is.
Before I let you go, what was the most memorable moments with African Stars? You played for more than 10 years. You won everything that was you won. Major cups, Metropolitan, you name it. What was the most memorable moment?
The first Men's Day Cup that we won with me, that one, I'm still having the medallion that they're at home. It's still hanging. I can't forget that one. And again, the GPS that we won the other time, you know, when we came, I think Leslie Kodobuli will also testify this. When we came for that match, I should say that I was first home, and I came. I practiced with the team, trained with the team for a week, and I was in the starting lineup. And the ball that the young boy scored with a head, it came from my feet. It was the young boy from Okahanja. He's also from Okahanja. He's staying close to Ren 7. 7 in Jala. 7 in Jala. I can't forget that one. The other one also is our first game with our opponent. Liverpool. Because it was a newly formed team, and really,
I was a kind of a lot of animosity.
yes, to lose against that team, it cannot be. And you see, that weekend also we had a nephew of mine was getting married at home. So I just went quickly there and I had to rush back for that game. When I arrived there here in Winnipeg at SKW, it was the time that the team was just getting in and I had to quickly dress myself. Yes, and immediately I got in. That I was telling the boys that we cannot lose this game. We cannot, not this one, not before these supporters of us, not this game, because it will be a fight after this. So we overran them that game. I cannot even forget that one. Another one is also against Liverpool. By that time, I was a sort of a coach also. Helping out there. Remember, I think the first game was a two-leg, when we won them at last. That game, Oscar Memo could not understand how come they lost. Yeah, so it was that, and I think those games I cannot forget them. I cannot forget them, not at all.
No, thanks a lot. With that, we've come to the end of another edition of Everyday Stars Club Magic. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Long enough.